might ask yourself, what am I willing to stand up for? What would it take?
Hi, my name is Susan Campbell Bartoletti. I've written a book called The Boy Who Dared. It's based on the true story of a boy named Helmut Hubener who dared to stand up to the Nazi regime. The story begins on the last day of Helmut's life, after he's been in the Plötzensee prison, awaiting the day when the executioner is going to show up at his door. He was growing up at a time when Hitler was creating a lot of changes in Germany. Helmut's older brother Gerhard had been shipped off to fight for the Nazis. When he came home on leave one day, he brought a shortwave radio with him. Now this was contraband, and he warned his brother that he could get in big trouble if he listened to it. What would you do if your older brother locked away a radio and told you not to touch it? Well, Helmut jimmied open the closet, he took out the radio, and as Helmut listened to the news, he realized that there was a big difference between the way the British were covering the war and the way the Germans were covering the war. And then he realized that the British were telling the truth. If you told other people what you heard on the radio from the other countries, that was considered treasonous, and you could be sentenced to death. Helmut decided that the people of his town, the town of Hamburg, needed to know the truth. Helmut began to write essays that were really resistance materials, and he and his two best friends would go out at night after curfew and distribute them on the city streets. The boys thought they were too smart to get caught. The Gestapo would never catch them. It was Helmut who got caught first, and he finally gave up the names of his two friends, and they were arrested too. This is what Helmut asked himself. He said, what am I willing to put my life on the line for? If you've ever asked yourself that question, then you are just the sort of person who might want to read Helmut's story in The Boy Who Dared.